Hello everyone and welcome to Werven's World. Today will be a short tutorial on how you can paint your ship. So if you're a new player and you haven't gotten your Starbase yet, you can buy that for 10,000 credits at one of the contract boards. And once you have it in Apollo space, you will see in the autopilot, you will see Apollo Deep Space. If you go there, and then you will arrive at your starbase, which if you're a new player will only consist of one ring where you can build on modules to produce stuff for you and to do research and all that. But one of the options is also to paint your ship. So this is just a fun option because I personally really like customization stuff. And then you get this menu, which might be a little bit confusing at first. For me it was at first because I started playing around with the tints, and then you need to press paint, but nothing happens. So I was a bit confused about that. So how to do the real painting is that you also need to set the tint strength. So once you set this up, then you can use this red, green, blue bars to mix the colors, and that will be the tint of your ship. So let's say we want to make it red. There. Now it's completely red in a sense, but the tint strength is not very high, right? So once you put it very high, it's just completely red. So that's how you can mix things. If you put it completely up everything, the RGB, then it will be white. And if you will put it all down, it'll be completely black. And you can just play around with these settings. You can also make it glossy, which basically means the more glossy it is, the more mirror-like your ship is. So here in this purple system, my ship would turn pretty purple, and it's very reflective. So that's a quite nice option to have as well. You can also color your windows, which is basically the same setup. So here you see the windows are blue, but I want my windows to be green. There, now my windows are green. Now I want them red. There. So you can play around with that as well. Then we get to the stripes. So in this case, there's two stripes. Let's show them actually. So everything that is green is stripe 1, and everything that is black is stripe 2 in this case. So let's say here that this ridge here is also stripe 2, and I want that green, and you just put up this green slider and you paint it all green. Then there's also gloss of the stripes, so you can make them reflective as well, as you can see here. And then you have this color, which actually doesn't do anything. However, you can play around, but it doesn't do anything. So for that you need a pattern, and there's at the moment 3 patterns. So for example here, you can click on pattern 1, you can paint it, and you will have this zebra stripes on your ship, and you can change the color of those by using these sliders. So you can make them blue, for example. So pattern 2 is this one, kind of camouflage style, and pattern 3 is a very weird one. It's kind of all these little patterns on it. So taking this all together, you can basically just play around with how you want your ship to look. For example, I kind of like my black, no pattern, red and green striped ship, as you might have seen in the tutorials. Where's the stripe red? There. I like this. You might not. I do. So, so you can just paint your ship however you want and have fun with that. So that's how you customize your ship. I highly recommend doing it and get yourself a very easy to recognize ship, so people can recognize you in game fairly easily. So hope you find it useful, and see you next time.